So I'm here in Thailand today, and I'm going to be talking with my friend Rob, who just recently came back from a Muay Thai fight in Thailand. I really want to know what it's like to fight Muay Thai, and I'm curious all about it and about his history with Muay Thai, and I don't really know a lot about it. So we're going to have a good conversation and learn what we can about fighting Muay Thai. How is your beer cocktail? Upside down beer cocktail.
It's incredible.
Incredible?
You wouldn't think beer and fruit would go together, but it really works well with the kiwi. The crazy combo.
Rob just came back from fighting Muay Thai in Thailand, which I kind of said in the intro. I guess the first question I have is, what is Muay Thai?
It's a sport of Thailand. It's kind of like kickboxing.
Okay.
But it's got its own like tradition, its own culture. It uses like not only kicks and punches, but you also use your knees and use your elbows. And then there's also like a small grappling element to it as well. And you can sweep and throw, but you can't like punch on the ground like in MMA.
Yeah. Okay.
I first started Muay Thai about 7 years ago when I was in university. I had my first kind of like amateur fight after maybe like 6 months of training. And what we do in the UK usually in most places first is you'll have what's called like a smoker or an interclub. And then once the trainer thinks you're ready, he'll say like, oh, I've got a fight for you.
How many fights have you had?
So my last fight was my eighth
fight, okay.
Yeah. So it could be your first fight in Thailand. You could have trained a month, and you fight 5 rounds, full contact with elbows and no pads, no headgear or anything like that. Yeah.
Wait, had you been to Thailand before and trained there before at all?
But this is my first time in Thailand with real Thai trainers.
So compared to like training in the UK, how is it different in training in Thailand?
A lot of people have adapted the same routine, and they're quite good at replicating the routine of fighters in Thailand. But if you don't have the free time to train every day, twice a day, because you're working a full-time job, let's say, it's going to be quite difficult. You really live it when you're in Thailand. Yeah, so, exactly. So when you were there, you trained twice a day for how long? I was there for just under 3 weeks overall. Okay. My first day was straight into like the fight camp technically. And that consisted of waking up in the morning and training at 8 o'clock start, and then it finished at 10:30, and then the afternoon session started at 3 o'clock and ended at 5:30. So you generally train, go back, have a nap, eat some food, train again, go out for dinner, sleep, and then
that's your life for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's all you could do, because you're so tired, like you don't have the energy to go out and do stuff in the day.
Yeah, right. So we're taking a quick break from the interview as our food is arriving. What do you have here?
Chicken lollipops.
Chicken lollipops?
Yeah, they are very tasty.
Yeah.
They're kind of like soft chicken tiny, like a crispy skin.
Okay. What's the sauce on them?
I don't really know. Some kind of like some barbecue sauce or Korean kind of sauce.
Yeah. They look good. All right, I'm gonna try this burger here. This is the biggest burger I've had in Vietnam. All right, so we're just walking now. We finished at Low 49, our dinner. There's a band started playing, so it was quite loud. We weren't going to be able to continue our conversation there. Still going to be loud on the street here, but at least we can kind of yell and not have to yell too much, I suppose. What was the fight ultimately like? How did they decide who you're going to fight, and when, and how did that come about? So I initially emailed them before I went to the camp and said, is it possible for me to get a fight at your gym? And they were just very like, you know, we'll assess your level, we'll see what you're like, and then on the first day they kind of saw me training and they put my name on the board. So it was only 2 weeks training before my fight. I didn't know who I was fighting. I just turned up to the venue. I kind of was looking around. I saw a guy who looked like my weight, and I was like, okay, it's probably him. He didn't look in like the best of shape. So initially I was thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be easy. But then I heard my trainer saying, oh shit, they put him against that guy. And I was like, why is he saying that? And then it turned out the guy has had like 300 fights. And he 300 fights? He fights all the time. I know that I couldn't just kind of go in and go all guns blazing because I'm going to get tired out. And this is kind of what my coach was saying to me. The first round, I tried to start slow. I kind of maybe went at him a bit too much.
main thing I noticed was how well he kind of like defended my shots and how well he kind of took my hits. It was a bit debilitating for me, really. You know, when you're hitting someone as hard as you can and you think like, oh, I'm hitting them with all my power, and they're kind of taunting you and shaking their head. In the second round, I kind of thought, okay, I need to hit him with some kind of big kind of shot. And that's when I had the idea to throw the spinning elbow. You know, it's with the elbow, which is obviously a very hard bone, and your whole body weight's behind the shot. Obviously, if you miss, you look a bit stupid. I just managed to time it perfectly, I think. Like, he came at me, I think I kicked him, and as he came at me, I span round, and then that's when I got the knockout. My first initial thoughts were like, yes, I've won. Like, celebrating, of course. And then I kind of realized that he was still on the floor. Yeah. You know, 30 seconds later, he hadn't gone up yet. And then your next thought is, you know, oh, is this guy okay?
Yeah.
You know, eventually he got up, and, you know, I kind of went over to speak to him and bow and pay my respects to my opponent.
Would you do it again in Thailand?
Yeah, definitely. That's my plan, is to do another one.
Another one?
Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna have one here in Vietnam as well. I'm at a gym at the moment, and hopefully they can get me an opponent.
Well, I look forward to hearing more about your Muay Thai career, and maybe I'll try it myself sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I'll try this spinning elbow, but but you know, I'll build up to that, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah. I'll be doing some more adventures here in Vietnam and in Thailand as well in the near future, so stay tuned. We'll see you next time.